Hey guys, this is Carlos Phoenix again with Saphira Ventura, and we are having a great time with our opening here in New York City next to Bryant Park. Today I have a guest, Rene, and I'm going to present him to him in a second. We're going to talk about some of the projects that Saphira Ventura is doing, what he thinks about the show, but also present some of his artwork and some of the things that have made him become an artist and what inspires him in his passions. So, Rene, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. So, Rene, I appreciate you coming to the show.
It's my pleasure.
And how did you feel about the show? How was it for you?
It's beautiful, beautiful. And it's a variety of artworks and artists from different countries. And the gallery is always promoting nice shows. I love to come over here to appreciate it.
Now, you present artwork with us, don't you?
Yes, many, many times.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you've worked with Saphira Ventura probably way more than I have. I'm fairly new to the company.
Yes. No, I've been following the gallery and work with the gallery since the beginning. So
you know that in the next coming years, we're doing I think 13 different projects over the course of the next year.
Yes.
And we in another interview, we talked about Salon. We talked about we have Carnival coming up soon. We're having conversations with the U.S. Open and Madison Square Garden, the New York Knicks, and things of that nature, and showing and presenting art and digital art as well. So that's a thing that we're trying to push and inspire people with, and also in collaborations with corporations. So I understand that you have done one of the projects that we're going to do next year.
Yes.
You've done it before in a prior year, artist residency.
Yes.
So tell us about your experience with that, and then we'll talk about some of your artwork.
It was, for me, a big surprise because I've been showing in another country, the gallery. I had the show with Saphira in France, in Singapore, Egypt. I didn't go there. It was an NFT, but I was part of the show. And in the last one was last year, this residence in this amazing place. We had a show before in Venice, which was very nice. And then we have this residence in a small villa. I think almost 3,000 years.
Wow.
Village. It was.
I understand that they had, let's say, the mayor of the city of the town of the village that you're in. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. And you guys collaborate and work on projects that then eventually get shared with the town.
Yes. And just being there was something magical because it's a place. Just to have an idea, Jesus had three Marias: his mother, Maria Magdalena, and the third Maria, the one that spread the oil in his body. And this third Maria, Salome, her body is over there in this place.
Wow.
So it was just magic. We stayed one day, we visited one artist there. We had a show and he invited us to go to his house. And I was looking at the building and said, how old is this house? He said, 1,200 years.
Wow.
I said, how is to live in a house so old? You know? And
Like we complain about a house here in New York
Yeah.
that's like 50, 60 years old.
yeah, but he said, I've been living here since I was a child. My father was here, my grandfather was here, so it's generations. But the experience as an artist was amazing because it was a history, you know, and spirituality. The amazing landscape because you're in the top of the mountain, isolated from the rest of the world, I would say. And so it's you and your artwork, your creation. It's an amazing experience. I highly recommend for any artist to be part of it.
So I was fortunate to go to college in Florence. You know, granted that's now a long time ago, but I'm sure if I go there, the buildings are going to look the same as they did when I went and I was younger. Just being in a place that is that old, whether it's Jerusalem, whether it's Rome, in certain areas of Rome, or certain areas in Venice, and certain areas in Florence, and all the towns that surround it, by itself, without any artwork, is magic.
Italy is the whole country is history.
Totally.
Yeah, and I was very fortunate to have a member of the gallery, it's Liz, that was with me, and she did her best to make me enjoy every single step of my trip over there.
Awesome.
She showed me things if I was alone I wouldn't be able to see. You know? For example,
okay.
we went to see the Vatican, and there was no time in my schedule. There was no time to go. And then she said, "No, we're going to find a way." And we found a company that does. We pay a little bit more, and then you have a private tour. You know?
Nice.
So I could see everything very fast, skipping the lines or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the gallery could provide this amazing service. You know?
So, having done projects with Saphira Ventura, you know that some of these projects are inspired with initiatives, with causes such as the environment or sustainability, recycling. Sometimes it could be talking about water or autism, blindness, and other issues, depending on the community and the places that we attend and have these shows in. So I know you're going to be attending some more of these events. Is there a particular one that's interesting you now?
I would say all of them, but we cannot be in everywhere. But Saphira, she has a close relationship with Amazon.
Okay.
And
Yes,
so
so-
she always, since I met her first, she always tried to show, to display what's going on over there and to give her support. And we trying to be as connected as possible with what's going on with the environment. And my work. I do a series of things. I do murals for public buildings, portraits, whatever. But my main theme as a painting is New York City and bicycles. So the bicycle focus in the environment. Now the alternative transportation. No,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. And then I think if the world would had a conscience, it's how important is the bicycle for the environment, no, and for the environment and for the human body, no. So when I start painting, there was no. My first connection with the city and the bicycle was in Amsterdam. No?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, in my trip to Amsterdam, I saw that huge amount of bicycles by the.
That's true.
Yeah, And I was, oh my gosh, no? And but through the years, the whole cities in the entire world start adopting the bicycle, no? The city bikes.
Right.
Now, so New York has, São Paulo has, here has, Paris, or whatever. The entire world adopt this, and then I feel proud to have the bicycle as my main team.
Very nice. And I saw that in the artwork on your website. Tell us a little bit of some of this work now. You do acrylic work.
Yes. But mainly those, I'm displaying New York City over there. That one, the guy with the yellow shirt on the top.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one. I think it was in a very special moment because was the movement Black Lives Matter.
Wow.
No?
Okay.
And then that particular painting, it was inspired in a photo that was taken there. And then if you see, there is only one black guy over there. So it's very important to show that it was Black Lives Matter, but was a movement made by white people.
Interesting.
No?
Yeah.
It was beautiful to see that. It was inspiring what happened to George Floyd, but the whole country stopped in protest. No? And mostly white people. So this is amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you showed me a book of your art and the acrylics, and there's certain city ones, the Times Square paintings that, like, just first of all, you know, for those who may or may not know, I do oil, and to see acrylic and the way you handle acrylic, I love it. The reflections on the ground. To me, that's awesome and inspirational, and just I can see the brushstrokes. I mean, you do some really impressive work.
Thank you.
And as an artist, I love that I can appreciate some of this because I understand the complexity of even just handling it. You know, and you explained to me that you live here in New York.
Yes.
In an apartment. And
yes.
You don't do oils because of the order and chemicals and that type of stuff.
I live in a small space, and to paint in oil is kind of difficult. You need a large space with a lot of air coming and going, and that's why I work with acrylic.
Awesome.
And I have another studio in New Jersey also, and I have my studio in Brazil. When I'm there, I can work with more flexibility, I would say.
Understood.
But New York City, New York City is a city of small spaces. You pay a fortune for the,
Just say.
Yeah.
I was watching a video where for $2,500 you get a room that looks like a hallway, and then you go to the hallway just to use the bathroom that everybody on the floor shares.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
I saw this video. I share with my family. Yeah.
So, I guess, is there anything that you can talk about in respect to Saphira Ventura and your future with them?
I will always work with them.
Are there any shows that are going to be happening soon that you're with?
There is a project going on in Rio next year together with the Carnival, and I'm hoping I'll be able to be part of it.
That would be great.
Yeah, and they are always presenting amazing projects. And I don't know how is the schedule for this year, but usually the gallery has a package, no? And then the artists can be showing in 5, 6, 7 shows in different places or different countries, and this is amazing.
Yeah. So the show is during Carnival in Rio de Janeiro, and we will be having an art show there. We're gonna host a bunch of everything from artists to buyers and investors, and we'll even have some corporate sponsors there to engage and network and build their businesses and focus on the initiatives that are happening in Brazil, particularly with the Amazons and sustainability. At the same time, we're going to have some amazing food, there's going to be dancers, and there's a week's worth of events happening. And so if you're interested, check out saphiraventura.com and you'll get more information there. But Rene, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
glad that you were able to enjoy this show.
I really appreciate it. It was a
And,
pleasure.
Stay in tune, guys. We're going to be doing more and more content like this. And I hope you enjoy what we're producing together. And hopefully you'll be able to see more about the shows that we're doing in the future. So, saphiraventura.com. And thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.